Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. Risky, thank you for the follow. If you're new around here, click the subscribe button down below, click the like button, all that good stuff. And as always, if you want to watch me do this stuff live, click the link down below, come over to Twitch. I stream at least 6 days a week from 4:30 PM onwards, so make sure you get involved. It's not just about trading though of our community. We've built a massive community in our Discord server as well, and everyone supports everything with just general life and all that sort of thing. So at the moment, everyone's obviously in quarantine, so you've got a lot of people that may be struggling, so we're all helping each other to get through it. And yeah, we do obviously do a huge amount of trading in the Discord server. It's a really good place to be, but we're one of the fastest growing Twitch communities out there for FIFA, so if you want to get involved, click the link down below. This is episode 2 of essentially what is 0 to 2 million coins. That's going to be the aim. I'm sort of aiming to do it over 10 days. It depends on how it goes. Basically, it's as much as we can make in 10 days. One of you guys will be given this account completely and utterly free. So that's going to be happening. All you've got to do is look out for the numbers that I put in each video. I'll tell you the number at some point in the video, and you guys will be able to then just add those numbers up. And at the end, you'll comment in the last video for the series, and one of you will be picked at random to win this account completely free. I've listened to what a lot of you have said about the SBCs on this series, whether I should do them, whether I should not. And there's been two major points that have come out. The first of those is no SBCs, which I tend to agree with. But another interesting point was made by someone who said, why not do the SBCs? And then if you do the SBCs and pack someone big, just leave it on the account for the person that wins it. If you get like 84s, 85s, 86s, you can sell those because that's fine. But anything big, like a foot birthday or anything like that, leave it on the account. So tell me which one you guys would rather do. I am going to have to complete, I'm going to go and do that now, by the way. I'm going to have to complete the basic Let's Get Started SBC. Because yesterday at 6 o'clock, I completely forgot that everything is locked until you do that. So I'm going to have to complete that. But I digress. I need to... Yeah, I'll show you right now what we did last night. You guys know that I sold the Kimmich last night and I sold the Sanchez last night. Well, I bought them last night. They sold overnight. One for 19,000, one for 70,000, like I said they would. And these were just from two of the cards from the spreadsheet. Now, we don't tend to give out too many of the filters from the spreadsheet. I also know how to trade with special cards without using that spreadsheet. But these two were on the spreadsheet with the buy price at the maximum you should buy them for and what you should sell them for, and I did that. So like I say, if you guys want to essentially get access to the spreadsheets that guarantee you a lot of profit on this game, we've got people making 3 million coins a week from the website. It is £10 a month. I don't think that's too much money to be investing into your game as opposed to buying FIFA points. Click the link. We'll go to the link down below. Go to foottrading.co.uk. Get involved. Have a look over there. But again, what we're going to be doing today is the morning UK time. So what I'm going to be essentially doing for today, I've got to also film the League SBC series to glory at the same time as I'm doing this, so it's going to be 2 series on the go at once. But what we are going to be doing today is essentially doing what I said to you guys is the best way to trade in this game, which is instant, in my opinion anyway, instant sort of profit methods throughout the day up until 6 o'clock, etc., and all that sort of thing. And then once we get to the evening, I'll then go and buy probably some more specials to flip overnight to make even more profit while I'm sleeping. Again, if I was sleeping, I just left my coins on my account, I wouldn't have made anything. By selling the Kimmich and Sanchez, I've made 10,000 coins I didn't have before, maybe a little bit more actually. Maybe 12,000 coins that I didn't have as I was going to bed and waking up in the morning, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm probably looking towards, again, some more of the gold filters today. But also what I want to be doing in this video is looking at some silver filters for you guys. If you guys are the ones that aren't subscribed to the website, there will be some filters in this that you didn't know exist. Because I need to be able to trade with all of the filters, not just one of the filters. Or 2 of the filters. So I'm going to be flipping silver cards hopefully today. They are the most profitable way to trade on this game, sort of as a standard. If you put, for example, especially on a Thursday, which we will be mass investing on Thursday on this account, if you put maybe 100k into silvers, you can usually get back 150 to 200k. There aren't many methods on this game that will enable you to do that. So make sure you stick around. You'll see the cards that I pick up as I pick them up. I'll be picking them up, listing them, selling them, and giving you guys more of an in-depth knowledge of that. So yeah, like I say, throughout the day, instant flip methods just to make another 30, 40, 50k hopefully. And then come 6 o'clock, we'll be rash investing in lots of different cards hopefully to make even more. We build that up over time and then, like I say, overnight, flipping into specials. That is going to be the plan. There will be an in-depth special video, like special card filter video, coming out as part of this series once we hit sort of 200-300k and we're in a position where we can really start hammering that out. But right now, I'm going to go and do that. I'll be back in a minute. Yo guys, so I have gone and completed that those SPCs basically. It's like a set of bronze ones you've got to do. That's obviously big because it means I've got access to the transfer market, the squad building challenges market. And I got a 2 rare gold player pack. I thought I'd open out for you, or 2 rare player pack, whatever it is. I don't know what this thing is. You never know. If we pack something good untradeable from it, we can stick it in the club for you guys. But I swear this guy actually sells. No, he's not too bad. He's like 1,000 coins. But none of these, they'll just go to the club. I'm not going to have any use for them. Whoever gets the account will get that. We've also gone out and bought some silver cards. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, it is very dry. As you can see, Xbox, the best of times, can be a bit dry. It's usually fine sort of in the afternoons and evenings, but right now, we picked up 5 of them. Some of them we've already sold and made profit on. These guys here just sitting there waiting to sell, essentially. They will sell eventually. But what I'm going to do now is I'm flipping between the 2 videos. I'm going to be recording some of the League SBC Method to Glory right until the market picks up on Xbox. When it's sort of 1.1, 1.2 million transfers, that's when really we'll be able to start getting really good deals on silvers and things like that. So I'm going to go record that, let these guys sell, and I'll be back with you once we start picking up some more cards and making some more profit. I will be right. Yo guys, so I'm actually recording this part of the video after I've recorded all the other parts, because I had recorded a sort of in-depth explanation about silvers, and for some reason the footage on that bit corrupted. Luckily it was not anything else, which is the most important thing. But you'll see in this video that I'm trading with silvers. Now, it's not overly pertinent for this video because I'm just building coins up, but especially going into Thursday with marquee matchups and the likely market crash we see with that, I do want to just sort of go over for you guys essentially why we trade with silvers, how you trade with silvers, and that sort of thing. Now, there's only a certain amount of knowledge I can give you in this video, and realistically, tomorrow's video is going to be the one that's going to have the most depth or detail in it, because that is Thursday, and that's the day we pick up our silvers en masse. But put simply, silvers are the most profitable way to trade on this game per coin spent. So, as an example, and the analogy that I always give is if you spend 100,000 coins on an icon, okay, you're looking to make about 10,000 coins profit. That's the ideal situation. That's what you can expect to make, realistically, from an icon at that sort of price point. If you spend 100,000 coins on silvers, then you're probably looking to make 50, 60,000 coins. But there is a big however to that. Number one, you need to know what you're doing. And number two, you must be prepared to put in work. Because if I sell one icon and make 10k profit, fine. One icon, buy, I list, done. With silvers, 100k of silvers is about 50, 60, maybe 70 cards. So you're going to have to buy them all and list them all. It is more work, but it is more profit. That's just how, realistically, is how the world and economics works. But there are 3 ways you want to trade with silvers. And the first of those is the most simplistic way, and that's mass bidding. Essentially, what you want to do is go to the market and you want to check what the minimum price is for a, let's say, for example, it's always minor leagues, don't ever do major leagues. You want to go to a league that has league SBCs, okay? The Eredivisie has a league SBC. And you want to see what the minimum their silvers are selling for. So silvers in Eredivisie right now, in around 250, 200, depending on the ones you buy, okay? And what you want to do is you want to then clear that off, set your max price to 150, and you want to basically just, no, you want to do it on silvers, not bronzes. This filter thing is infuriating. And you want to basically just put a bid on pretty much everything. Now, because you know the Eredivisie is not selling for a huge amount, you want to make sure you're only bidding on maximum 200. But once you get a set of them here in your transfer, like set there, done, they go to your transfer targets, okay? You go look at your transfer targets and you see what they're selling for. So, for example, this guy here is 550, you ain't got to worry about him. This one's 10k, what is he actually selling for? At the moment, he's 500 coins. I wouldn't go more than 200 on him. This guy here, compare price, 700, 550. I wouldn't go more than 200 on him, right? That's mass bidding. You buy them and you list them up basically for what they're actually worth, okay? You can usually double your coins on doing mass bidding. It's a really effective way to trade unless someone's sat on that filter, but only use minor leagues to do that. So any league that has a league SBC, that is a minor league. So to list them off for you, Eredivisie, Championship, MBS Pro League, Liga NOS, what other leagues are there that are minor leagues? One on Monday. CSL is another one. They're a minor league. They're the ones you want to be doing on. MLS, you don't want to be doing it on the major leagues. It doesn't really work as well, and you get a lot more competition. So go for the minor leagues. But I did a bit of mass bidding in this video. Wasn't sort of what I want to do. The 2 other ways you can trade with them, in my opinion, are the best ways of doing it. The first way to do it is to flip. And that's instant flipping for profit, which is what I did a lot of in this video. I made quite a bit of coins from it. So what you want to do is go to a filter. Now, if you haven't seen these filters, firstly, come over to Twitch. You can literally type in !silvers and it tells you the best positions and stuff like that. But you want to find the leagues, the league SBC teams are expensive, for example, Aston Villa. And you want to see what they're selling for. I'm going to try and see if we can find an example of an actual flip for you, so we can get them on there. But there are hundreds of filters for these, just for reference. There's not just 1 or 2. 1, 9, none there. If you can't find one, I'll just give the example like by telling you it, but I'd much rather show you one, which is always nicer to do. Use that to silver. So they're at 4,000. Let's see if there's any at 3. Oh my god, the filter thing. Please tell me this is driving you guys nuts too, because it's driving me nuts. There's a 3,000 coin Lundstrom there, right? 3 times. 3 times possible. 3 times. Cool, so it's 3,000 coins. We're going to miss out on them, but 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Cool, so as an example, this is it's not the best example in the world, but it is what it is. There's 3.5k there, he's 3,000, there's 3,400 there. So there's none, other than that one Besic, there are none that are lower than 3.5. You buy the car for 3,000 coins, you list them for 3.4. Now, this is not what I want to do. You'll see these special cards later in the video, just for reference. That's not the best ideal flip, but that's what you do. And you go through all the filters you know, all the ones that I've shown you in videos before, and you go through and you pick them up and you put them back on the market for what the value of that card actually is at the time. A really good league for that, to give you a heads up, is Ligon. Like, let's have a look at Mets defenders. Let's see what they're selling for at the moment. I've been flipping these all day, so I know they're usually quite a good one. Again, the goddamn filter now. Silver. So 2,000 on there, 1,800. If there was one there for 1,004, I'd buy a list for 1,009. Once the 1,008 comes off, the 1,009 will get bought. But that's flipping for you, and that's what I do all the time. It's a really effective method. If you want to learn the most expensive teams, you have essentially 3 choices. Go on Footbin, look at the league SBCs, and see which teams are most expensive. That's usually a good indicator. Go over to Twitch, do !silvers. It will give you the silver filters. Or subscribe to the website. You get access to absolutely every single profitable league SBC filter on this game. Updated daily, makes your bank a profit. The other method, which we're not going to be doing in this video, but we'll be doing on Thursday, is mass investing. And what happens is, let's say, for example, you've got these Mets defenders here. Remember the filter this time. These Mets defenders here that are all 2,000, 1,800. On a Thursday, these will crash down to, let's say, 1,000 coins. You buy loads of these on mass and all the filters, like across the game. You buy them on mass and you hold them until the market comes back up again. Now, people will be pack stacking for Friday, so the market should come back up quite quickly after the drop on Thursday. So you should be able to make good profit doing that. Again, go and do your research right now. Look at Footbin. If you're not a website sub, look at Footbin. See the teams that are the most expensive for League SBCs. Note down the players. Start learning their prices. It's really simplistic. But that's a generic run through of it. I'll give you more detail in tomorrow's video. We'll go into some much more detail with more about the teams and the sort of filters you can be using to make profit of. But yeah, it got corrupted. I want to make sure you guys had knowledge of what it was I was doing today. I didn't want you guys to be sat there thinking, well, you bought these silvers, why did you do it? So yeah, going to get back into the video now. I will be... Okay lads, so 6 o'clock is here, and again, 6 PM content. It's such a good way to make coins on this game. The whole Discord, I've just come out of my Discord call now. The whole Discord's going mental because everyone is essentially sniping up players, and there are so many players you guys can be sniping. Even now in the morning, there's so many players you guys can be sniping. Now we're going to show you the SPC. Because I locked it, I'll show you guys this stuff. But the SPC today that you need to worry about, and again, these daily SPCs is why I say they are a gold mine. They're an absolute gold mine. Foot 12 is the SPC. So again, I look at this SPC and I think, okay, what are the requirements? Firstly, chem rating's quite high, 85. Overall rating 79's quite high, but not extortionately high. Leagues exactly 5. You need 5 leagues in this. Nationality is minimum 3. Players from 1 club max 3. So what I'm looking at is straight away is I'm seeing this Villarreal guy here. So there's 2 things I'm looking at. The fact he's from Villarreal, the fact that, well, actually, it's 3 things. The league he plays them, the fact he's from Villarreal, and the fact he's Brazilian. Means without a doubt the Brazilian wingers are about to spike. And it also means that Villarreal players are about to spike. It also means that La Liga players are about to spike. And in SBCs like this, always wingers and fullbacks. Always. They are easy bank. It's always going to be the way. It'll be that way from now to the end of FIFA because people cannot get enough of opening packs. So they do this SBC. So rare players minimum 6. So I look at this now. I look at the requirements. So you can see the requirements just down there. Right. So I'm looking at that. I'm going, okay, cool. Leagues exactly 5 means you're going to need to be able to link major leagues and major nations. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, Brazilian and Spanish because La Liga Spanish, Brazilian. You've got some Brazilian wingers, but either way, you'll be able to link Brazilians quite easy because you need 5 leagues. Okay. Rare players. I'm looking for the rare ones. They're the ones that can make the most coins. I'm also looking for the rating, 79. So I want players that are in and around. You're going to want gold players, but ideally sort of 76, 77 and above, realistically, are where you're looking. But you can bump up the rating. Anyway, so what have we gone and done? I'll show you my transfer pile now so you have an idea of what we've been doing today. We have been trading with silvers quite heavily, and we've been trading with these guys here, basically. These guys here we bought into at 6 o'clock. Not all of them. I made a massive error. I looked at Lucas Vasquez and there wasn't much hype around him. It didn't go up. I've sniped one of these basically to show you what you can pick him up essentially. But Gaia is a left back, 3,500 coins. Vasquez is 3,000. I had a chance to buy into this guy at 1,500 for about 10 minutes. And because he weren't rising, because everyone's hyped about this guy instead, this Chukwueze, I think that's how you pronounce it, Chukwueze. I was trying to snipe this guy and I missed out on Vasquez, and that's my own fault, but I've got to learn from it. Oyazabal and Cazorla, these are obvious ones, but Cazorla's and Chukwueze, they're obvious, they're Villarreal. But even outside of that, there's a right winger here called Fernandinho he's from the Chinese league, and he comes up with another guy called Tabata. Snipe these guys. They're going for 3,000 coins at the moment, easily, consistently going for 3,000 coins. Go and snipe them. As you can see as well, we've been banging out silvers left, right and centre today. What we're really trying to do now is get ourselves in a situation where every day I can sell my special cards overnight. I can wake up to hopefully 230, 250,000 coins. I then reinvest that throughout the day. The first 3 days are the hardest. They're the grind to get to 300, 400k. Once I've done that, I can start putting my coins in so many different places and start to teach you guys about how you maybe siphon off. That's really annoying. I've just accidentally knocked that off my transfer pile. That's so jarring. How you guys can siphon off some of your coins and stick sort of, I don't know, stick 50 in squad fitnesses, stick 50 here, stick 100 there, and you start to make more and more coins. And bit by bit each day, more coins are being made across your whole game, and it starts to spiral and it starts to climb. But what I'm going to be going and doing now is trying to snipe up some of these players and make quite big profit off of them. That would be the ideal situation. Going to be flipping silvers continually as well. And I'm going to sort of try and come up with a list for you guys of the most effective players that I've come up with in the next part of this video, so you guys can now go ahead and go, right, I'm going to go and buy these players for the next 5 hours while they're still high. I've just shown you a few there. I'm going to see if there's any more. I don't think there's going to be too many more. But yeah, we'll go from there and we'll see how we go. I will be right back. Alright guys, so EA did what EA always do, and they decided to throw loads of Vinicius Junior. So I was sniping him and doing quite well with him anyway. I was selling him for about 5,300 at a time. And they've just gone and banged loads of them on. And it says number of owners 4, number of owners 4, wait for it. Number of owners 3, number of owners 4. It's all this nonsense to try and pretend that these have already been in. Number of owners 7, they weren't. They were all massive at the exact same time. I just picked up a load for 3,000 coins. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was hitting it at 3k anyway, consistently. And he sells for 5,002. So we're going to make ourselves like 20-something thousand coins profit just from picking up those Vinicius Juniors right there, which is very, very nice. I'm going to get those listed, and I'm going to come back to you guys with some more of the filters. But realistically, what you're looking at right now is left wings Brazilian, right wings Brazilian, left wings, right wings from La Liga Santander and Villarreal players. They are the simplistic filters. I'm going to get these guys sold, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I may have just found one of the best filters I've found this year. I say filter is one of the best players to snipe. It is Grimaldo. Right now selling for 7.5k, and he's continually popping at 1.5, 2k non-stop. Literally non-stop. I keep picking him up, which is really, really good. Other players that I found that are up at the moment because of this SBC, if you want to get a pen and paper right now, these are players you can be sniping, right? Lecomte is your first one. I picked him up just to test him. 2.5k, instant sell, easy peasy. Willy Bolly, the centre-back from Wolves, the French centre-back, he is up at the moment massively. Obviously, Grimaldo, like I just said, he is also up. Izzo from the Italian League centre-back is up. These are all players you can be sniping right now, going out and making coins relatively easily. I've been doing Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo, making loads of coins from them. We're at 268,000 coins now, and we still have players to sell on the transfer pile. It's utterly mental how easy it's been with this Grimaldo. He's popping all the time at 1.5k, and he's selling for 7.5k like instantly, which is very, very nice. But what I'm going to go and do now, because it's getting a bit late, I need to make sure I get this video edited for you guys. I'm going to go and do what I did yesterday. I'll pick up some special cards to flip overnight, so we can make some profit overnight. I'm going to go and do that right now. I will be right back once I've done that. You can see the players that we bought, what we bought them for, and what we're looking to sell them for. I will see you in 2 seconds. Alright guys, so we've gone and bought some special cards to list overnight again. Grind today's been really, really good. It's been hard work today. Again, the first 2 days are going to be really hard work, maybe 3 days of hard work. Once you get to the 400 or 500k mark, that is when things get a lot easier. Gone and pick these guys up here. Picked up this guy for 40k. I just checked a minute ago and he's selling for 40k without a shadow, so I should make some good profit on him. De Jong, we actually bought a K under what he's selling for currently. We've got him with a Hunter card, so again, we should make some decent profit on him. Quaresma, 18.5 is what he's selling for with the Hunter card on him. Makes him more valuable. Benedetto, again, 21.5 is his normal price. He's at 21.75 on this, so we should again make a decent bit of profit on him. And Matt Doherty, always a really good seller. Big fan of Matt Doherty as a card. He's 22.5 at the moment. I should hopefully be able to get maybe 27, 28 for him overnight. Again, it's just another 20, 30k that we're making overnight. But it's better than nothing. It's profit, profit is profit. That's all I really care about at the moment. So I'm going to go get these listed once I've sorted this out for the evening. But just to sum up today, to make it easier for you guys. Flipping, mass bidding, and investing in silvers. Now, big silver investments will come on Thursday. You'll see that in the video. I'll go into much more detail about it for you guys in terms of how you want to be investing in it. We'll probably put that into tomorrow's video. Yeah, we'll probably put it into Thursday morning's video to explain to you a bit more about silver investing. I brought a video out on it last week, but we'll keep putting it and keep sort of regurgitating it for you guys, so you've got as much information as possible on that. But flipping silvers, you've seen how profitable it is today. We made 2,000 or 3,000 coins on some of the cards that we have picked up. And mass bidding today for me was an L. And I always tell you guys, don't waste your time on cards. I didn't waste my time sitting there trying to get cards mass bidded, because when I was mass bidding on them, I was getting bid up, and the profit margin was like 200-300 coins, and I was like, do you know what? For the effort I'm putting into this, I can just flip the silvers and make more coins. 6 PM content drop, as always. Look out for cards. Again today, I went even more detail in terms of cards that I went and looked for. I looked for the obvious ones, and I was like, okay, cool. What else here might be selling? And I looked at wingers, I looked at fullbacks, I looked at other positions. It's ones that people weren't really on. So Grimaldo has been an utter gold mine. I think I made 60,000 coins tonight alone of Grimaldo. He's been an utter gold mine for me. Again, if it wasn't for the fact I had to edit and render this video, I would be still doing it now and showing you more of him. I'm probably going to still try and trade on a few of him tonight, just because I've got the opportunity to do so. But Grimaldo was a gold mine for me. So just look around. When you get these SBCs come out, just look at fullbacks. Get them up on Footbin and just check their prices, especially rare ones, because there were 6 rare players needed for this. So the rare players held a much higher value than a non-rare player did. So that's something to think about. But yeah, all those players are good. And these special cards now will get listed up. You've just seen what we bought them for. Hopefully they'll sell overnight. I've left 100k in the bank intentionally, because if sometimes special cards don't sell overnight, and sometimes it takes a couple of days to sell them. I've now got the ability now to have 100k that I can trade with and make coins with. And however many, so maybe what, 150,000 or so stuck in special cards now, which is really, really good, really useful. Tomorrow's video, hopefully, I'll be able to go into a lot more detail about special cards for you guys, because I should have the budget to do so. But I'm only going to be picking up the best deals so they get sold quicker, because obviously we're on a time limit for this. But end of the day, once we sell everything tonight, we're probably looking at about 260, 270, which is not bad for the first 2 days. In fact, that's very, very good for the first 2 days. So the aim now is just going to be to push on, try and make another 100, 150k tomorrow. Then we're a quarter way to the total, which is very, very nice indeed. But that is going to be the end of the video, lads. If you are new around here, please do subscribe down below. As always, click the like button, all that good stuff. Make sure to click the link to come back over to Twitch and watch me live. We had nearly 200 people in there today. And as always, check out foottrading.co.uk for all your trading needs. Subscribe for £10 over there to get access to buying prices, which obviously help you buy these guys you just saw on there. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I will speak to you soon.